Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt at Matt Epton Sup Reviews. Finally got that handle changed. Got the new camera. Now I'm getting ready to level up the videos. And I'm going to start by trying to make them quicker and swifter and more to the point. And graphics and stuff are coming soon. With us today, we have from MyoBlox, LOCO pre-workout. The most recent release that I'm aware of. They've done a couple of them. They did have another limited edition iced tea flavor that looked really lit. And it had a little bit of a different formula too. Unfortunately, I missed it. So this company used to be ran by another guy who I've actually talked with back and forth for quite a few years, about 5 or 6 years. They call him Kid Skywalk. That's what I know him as. John. He's awesome. He's a great formulator. And he ran MyoBlox as a premium brand with a unique spin on their approach and their appeal, as well as their formulas and the actual response to those. And they used to do a lot of really unique limited edition releases around holidays and around particular times of the year where you would get a completely different product, like a special label, a special formula. It was really dope, and it was one of the coolest brands around when he made it, and I loved him and loved it. So he's passed the torch on now to another really awesome brand, Core Nutrition, Core Nutraceuticals. Sorry, I hope I didn't fuck that up, but they're also America Labs, and I love both of those brands. I've supported them from day one because they rock. And so they picked it right up, and we're going to get right into this review here. Sorry about that long intro, but I wanted you to know a little bit about what's going on with the company itself now. But you'll hear the good news here coming up. So, with this product, you do get a 1 or 2 scoop serving size option. Now, some people like that, some people don't. I don't really care either way. I guess it'd be nice to just have it be a scoop and that's it. But hey, if some people like, sometimes some of these formulas are pretty loaded too, and they're pretty high dose. So maybe some people prefer a half of a serving and can just get a great response with that. And then they got a tub for 2 months, and they save some cash, and they get a premium product, and they get the best of both worlds there. So I'm happy for them if that's the case, and that's cool too. But just so everybody here knows, I review these on the full dose, so it's a 2 scoop review for me. So, excuse me, unfortunately, I won't have a response or a review for the 1 scoop ones, but I think the 2 scoop review, I can give you an idea of what 1 scoop would be, and I'll let you know coming up. So here we go. 2 scoops. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's cold and dry up here, and I got a little bit of a cough. My bad. Serving size is 2 scoops, and per container, it's either 20 servings or 40, depending on whether you do 1 or 2. You could obviously mix it up even more and get like 30 servings out of it if you want to work it differently, however that is. Okay, and so they've got vitamin B6 as P5P, which I like. That's a excuse me, that's a B5 vitamin that can also help with like controlling prolactin levels, and it's got a lot of different benefits for neurotransmitter health, as well as the next B12 vitamin, which is methylcobalamin. It's a good absorbable form of vitamin B12. They have magnesium citrate. And the vitamin B6, 1 scoop is 2.5 milligrams, 2 scoops 5 milligrams. The B12 is 5 micrograms, 10 micrograms, 2. They have magnesium citrate, sodium citrate, and potassium citrate at relatively small amounts. I'm not going to go into it. Who cares? All right, here we go. Trilene, off the wall strength. This is the off the wall strength Plex here, and it starts with trilene, which is citrulline, pure and peptide bonded, and also arginine hydrochloride. Now, arginine is one of the amino acids responsible for nitric oxide synthase, and L-citrulline is like the precursor um, amino acid to making uh, arginine in your body. And in doing so, it provides a greater, it actually works better than giving your body arginine itself, because it provides the raw materials as a precursor for it to produce the arginine, and then it has a better nitric oxide producing benefit through that mechanism. It's pretty cool. Um, I love it. I've been taking it for a long time. It's heart healthy. If you look at the American Heart Association recommends it. It's one of the most proven blood flow inducing ingredients in the world. And this is a really cool and high quality blend here that MyoBlox core rocks. So wouldn't expect anything less from the brand. So they did that, and we'll keep going here. Next ingredient's beta alanine. I bash it every video. I'm not going to do it as much anymore. I don't care for it, but I really love these brands and their formulas. So I don't want to be too hard on it. It's not an ingredient for me, but it really works well for some people. And I do have to say, after taking, because I take some kind of like energy or pre-workout probably at least 5 days a week. So I've been getting a steady dose of beta alanine for years. And when I get back and when I do cardio and stuff now, it doesn't take me nearly as long to get my stamina back and get going again. And I attribute some of that to the potential pH buffering effects of long-term administered uh, chronic buildup, essentially, of beta alanine levels in my system to a certain benefit and a certain a credit to that. So maybe there is something there. Moving forward, L-tyrosine, a great focus amino acid, dopamine precursor, neurotransmitter, focus agent, and it can help with dopamine reuptake. And I love it. It's one of my favorite amino acids. A 3-gram dose is a whopper and an awesome dose. Next ingredient, betaine anhydrous, an all-around great health ingredient. It's also known as trimethylglycine. It has a ton of different health ingredient benefits, natural, anabolic and anti-catabolic benefits. Now, don't get too excited about anabolic. It's not steroids. It just means that it can help with a certain level of natural muscle protein synthesis, and as well as muscle protein or contractile tissue retention. So anti-catabolic activities, preventing muscle breakdown and things of that nature. Blood flow properties, has a hydration as well. It really checks all the boxes. It's a beautiful discovery and a great ingredient, but one that you need to be cautionary about and not exceed. I believe anywhere from, I think, 4 to 6 grams is the max. I don't know if there's a certain absolute threshold. I thought it was a between there. I wouldn't recommend. I don't do any more than 5, and I used to do more, but they're what was it, hyperlipidemia or something they found in levels, like people were taking 10 grams plus, and there can be some things here, folks. You got to watch out and be aware of these dosages, because not everything's like creatine where you can take 20 grams and be plus and be relatively safe for protein. Some of these things you have to consider that. I've considered that with taurine as well. Keeping that around 5 grams, although I don't know if that's quite as essential as the betaine suggestion. But if you have contrary opinions, or you have statistics and information that counter what I'm stating here too, please share this with me. I'm open for correction, and I'm open for discussion here too. I'm approaching this with humility. I'm learning as well. So if anybody has feedback or criticism, please let me know, and I'm happy to see if I can do anything about it. I may not be able to, but I'd like to at least try. So thank you for that. Okay, going on, moving on. L-taurine. Speaking of taurine, 2 grams. Another really all-around fantastic ingredient. Has so many benefits: hydration, cellular health, ATP production, another nitric oxide synthase precursor. Uh, Works great with beta alanine, beta alanine, betaine anhydrous, as is in there, and also creatine, which I've been supplementing in. Usually, I'm even averaging around 20 grams a day for about the last 7 or 8 weeks now, and it has really been really special and really quite unique. And I'll get into that experience some other time. Sorry, rambling on here. Moving on now to the LOCO Energy and Focus blend. We've got New Level. Now this is a really cool ingredient, and it is an inositol enhanced bonded arginine silicate. So you all know about nitrosogene. That's in every other product. It's basically this inositol bonded arginine silicate, and the difference with New Level is that it has an additional inositol bond added to it, further enhancing its cognitive properties. And because it's arginine in an extended state, it's also a nitric oxide precursor. It's cool, man, and I got nothing but love for it, and I love to see it in this product, and I wish I saw it in more products. Actually, it's one of those dual ones, and you can run it alongside agmatine sulfate, and you got 2 nitric oxide precursors that also support cognition. Yeah, so whatever. All right, caffeine anhydrous is the next ingredient, and the New Level is at 1,600 milligrams for 2 scoops, 800 milligrams for 1. The caffeine anhydrous, 150 for 1 and 300 milligrams of 2. That's that straight hitting, lab nasty, slap you in the mouth, caffeine anhydrous, straight to the vein. But 300 mgs is really I know it's crazy for some people, but for most pre-workouts, that's actually very modest and very balanced. And I think in this formula will be quite tolerable for most. All right. Next, we got Cognizin Citicoline. Now, I love this. It's one of my favorite choline blends, aside from actually phosphatidylcholine, but nobody uses that, so whatever. Alpha GPC is pretty solid too in the right dose, but this citicoline for me really it in the right dose, in the right blend, it gives you an interesting extra elevation. I won't say it's like a stimulation, but it does provide something beyond just focus past what you would feel with caffeine or caffeine and a couple other of these stimulants that are typically used. So I love it. Cognizant's a great form of it. It's clean, it's to the point. I don't know if it's anything special. I imagine you could get a good generic, but they used a premium source, and I ain't mad at them for it. So, moving on, we got caffeine citrate. Now, this is where they came with that LOCO, and I really love that they did this in here, and it came with 200 milligrams of caffeine citrate, and it is perfect. It comes right in front with the anhydrous, and because of all the other great stuff that they have that kind of smooths out a lot, they're kind of the nootropics that smooth you out. It doesn't like punch you in the mouth. It just makes you feel like, oh yeah, I'm I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm it this so I'll finish the label and I'll tell you about it more. But caffeine citrate at 200 mgs. Well done. Well done, formulators over there. I love that. That was awesome. And so is this next ingredient because it's unique, it's cool, it's health promoting, and I think it's something everybody can appreciate who is into fitness, recovery, and it may have a benefit because you do tax yourself to a certain degree in your process of exercising and punishing your body essentially to repair it to be stronger. So with that, we have immunolin, serum bovine immunoglobulin, extracted 200 milligrams, which is a nice dose of that. And just I just thought it was cool. And my feeling is if I were to put that ingredient in, that would be my reasoning around it, that it could be something that, hey, you're taking this in, and while you're ingesting it, a lot of these ingredients are still in you for quite a bit of your day and the remainder of your day and doing different things, and a lot of them benefiting your health in a lot of ways. I mentioned this on my IG post that this is, it really is wonderful because it is a treat to your body to take. Now, we'll finish it up here. Sorry, because we only got 3 to go, and I'm running my mouth too much. Pine bark extract, 200 milligrams. Blood flow, antioxidant health, cyanidins, which are great for blood pressure health, artery health, and nitric oxide synthetase as well. Estrogen for gut health and absorption, and huperzine A for prolonging the choline donor in the blood and helping the blood-brain barrier transfer and keeping it active in the brain longer at 200 micrograms, which is a very nice dose and a perfect dose because too much of that stuff clouds my brain, gives me this weird like forehead, third eye feeling that's just horrible. And I don't know how else to explain it. So I love 200 milligrams. It's right on for me. Solid. All right. Back to where I was saying now. So the effects of this thing. Loved it, man. Just a feel good product that you can feel good about taking because it's delicious. This flavor, man, rainbow haze, sick with it. It's like, it's like, man, I don't want to say tang, but it's like that kind of drink, but it has more like pineapple to it, and it's so, it's so damn good. You just gotta try it, and it looks cool. The powder, look at this, man. I'm not really into artificial coloring. I will say I don't care for it much, but this is cool, dude. You know, I mean, it's like this golden powder, and check this tub, dude. It's they kept right up, dude. Core America Labs didn't lose a step, and I'm very happy to see that and to hear that and to review this because you know, I have high expectations being a long-standing user of of you know, of them. So bravo to them, kudos. I'm going to be reviewing the other product as well here soon, their non-stim one. And I'm going to look to grab some of their other items as well. They got an amino acid, a natty like muscle product, pump product pill that looks kind of cool. Um, but this thing, man, it felt really good. And I think that sweet caffeine design, which was beautiful, man, you just get it right, and everything that complements it, that like brightens your day in a different way, it just sends it smoothly. It sits there and it stays there. Like, I'm still feeling good from this thing. I took it hours ago, um, hours and hours ago. I'm really impressed with how long it lasts, and I think there's happiness inside because, you know, I know this wasn't made in some Vegas basement somewhere with some research lab BS stim that's just flavored and tweaked a little different and sent off. You know, this is real performance production and premium quality right here. And, you know, again, I benefited my health in multiple ways by taking a pre workout. And so, shout out to MyoBlox, the local pre workout. You can get this at myoblox.com. I believe you can get it at nutricartel.com. And right now I don't really know where else, unfortunately, but you can definitely get it over there. And check it out, man. Go get it. It's great. And I really think, as nice as I like the 2 scoop feeling, you really like the 1 scoop too. Because you get that nice hit of caffeine citrate either way. And that's the other thing I wanted to say. They didn't go too low on that, where if you take a half a scoop, it's like, oh, that's not even going to really hit. You still get 100 mgs of caffeine citrate. And for the people who are a little more moderate on that, that's going to make you feel real nice. But, you know, don't get excited or nervous about that, because everything else they have in here takes that and just blankets it like right. Not doesn't blanket it channels it, and then it channels it with an uplifting sense, and but not one that's light. It's just good feeling, but you want to get moving. You have a sense of urgency, and when you hit the gym, you got drive that will match a multitude of these high stim, you know, DMHA products, which really do bring the lead, man. A lot of them, you know, they might be junk, but they stim you up and they improve your performance metrics, but in dirty fashion, where this you're winning in both ways. So I say take this way most of the time if you can. Check them out. Check this out. I'm checking out. Thanks, y'all. Check you on the next one.